there's no doubt that music and art touches people in their soul. I think we're made that way, and I think especially in times like we're in right now, that's a big deal. So it's easy to go, well, arts are easy to sacrifice, but at the end of the day, I think that's where a lot of the beauty in the world comes from, and I think we need to keep that still strong, even though it's maybe not the loudest voice in our society right now. So,
yes, and hope sometimes too.
Hope.
That's where hope resides.
Big deal, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're listening to North by Northwest on CBC Radio 1, and my guest this morning in this hour is Heather Burns, and she's a pianist, a composer, a performer, and we're talking about and listening to her CD, Road Back Home. Why was it important for you to partner and, like you say, to feature the group in the CD, the women? I
think for me, I love music. I love being an entertainer. I love being a performer. But if you're just doing it for unto itself, I've always sort of felt like I get really tired of that. And so there's always been this part of me that has kind of seeks to find other things outside of the music to draw attention to. And I think it is important that you know, for me to use my art to say something more important than just, isn't this great music? That's just something that is hard for me to separate. So it's been neat to find projects along the way that I can tag on to what it is that I'm doing. As a performer, you can get up and you can perform, and you can do it for yourself and you can do it for the art, but there's an audience out there that are all coming to the table with a ton of different stuff on any different day. And, you know, for some people, they have resources that they can actually give to something that is needy, and if you can present that in a way or draw attention to a need, I think that's one option. I think for other people, maybe it's a need within themselves that music is a healing soul of some kind, and I think that's where if you just do music for the sake of the music or perform just for the sake of what you're doing or creating good projects, I think that you're missing something, because there is an audience out there that are hearing this and in some way are being touched and moved, and
ideally,
I think that should be ideally the ultimate goal. And I think good music with really good intention will do that.
Make that connection.
I think it will, yeah, and I think people will resonate with that. And I also think people at their heart want to know about what's going on in the world, and there's lots of ways to do it, and I see this as one opportunity to kind of present there's this kind of stuff going on in the world. So that is important to me, and there's no doubt that music and art touches people in their soul. I think we're made that way.